What's going guys? Today I decided to make this video to answer the old age question, is Amazon FBA still alive? So, is Amazon FBA that business model? So watch till the end to learn why it's far from being dead, okay? So, every time I'm looking up on YouTube or scrolling through social media, there are like these clickbaity videos that are popping out at me that are ever increasing and seem scary, right? At first, such as, is Amazon FBA worth it? I lost 5 grand with Amazon FBA. Why you should not start Amazon FBA? And all of these nonsense videos that create a false narrative within a successful e-commerce business environment. So let me tell you for once and all, okay? That Amazon is still a viable business model in 2024 and moving onwards, and it will continue being so and thriving as long as there are consumers who are looking to throw away money on produce to satisfy their needs. So the clear-cut answer is that Amazon FBA is still greatly alive. But let's now dive deep into the actual reasons and facts why you can still make a ton of cold hard cash with this profitable and powerful cash flow generating business. But you will only be able to make money and grow a successful Amazon FBA business if you follow the proven framework and focus on a reliable blueprint, which I'll explain in the next video. Okay, so let's start off with the very first reason, and that is e-commerce growth among other industries. So as people become more convenient and accustomed to shopping online, we've all seen what actually the massive pandemic in 2020 has done for consumers' behavior, right? So they started shopping more and more online versus going to the store and buying products in person, right? As people become more convenient and accustomed to shopping online, the e-commerce sector keeps rapidly growing and attracting a higher base of potential customers for your products. Not to mention, because Amazon has built this massive trust among their customers ever since they came around due to hassle-free returns, customer priority, and reliable customer service, so it has remained its status as the dominant player in the e-commerce landscape and ecosystem. Instead of selling produce on your own Shopify website, where you can barely get away with a tiny 3% or 2% conversion rate, that's the industry average across the majority or most Shopify stores. If you actually talk to a Shopify store owner, you will get the same answer, right? Typically, a conversion rate stays around like 2-3%. It doesn't really go that far away from that. Instead of selling your products on your own Shopify website, what you can do, guys, is leverage the credibility that Amazon has built over the years, right? And usually, if you sell your produce on Amazon, you'll be able to actually enjoy a whopping 20 or 10% conversion rate. Obviously, it varies and differs based on the category, but that's the typical average you will get when selling your produce on Amazon, right? And this brings me to another point. You don't really need to rely on building trust and convincing the buyer to choose your produce when you utilize their marketplace, since the trust is already there. All that is left for you or for us is to create an exceptional listing, depict the product in an enticing fashion, and collect those sales from hungry buyers. So now that would be the first reason. Let's move on to the second one, which is changing customer needs and desires. So not a day goes around without someone who is complaining about a competitor's product that doesn't meet their changing needs or desires. And this actually opens up a great opportunity, a massive opportunity for you to satisfy that burning desire of your customer by creating or developing a truly unique product, coming up with a unique, compelling offer that the customer can't just resist, right? And you create that offer that serves a specific demographics or target audience's needs. And I'm gonna show this in the next video. So if you want to learn how to develop a good product that actually solves a real problem and satisfies a market need, let me know down below in the comments and I'll actually elaborate on this a little bit more. And you can actually rapidly research and analyze your competitors' products or market needs that are being neglected just by reading negative reviews. You can literally go to the listing of your competitor, pull out the most popular reviews or the most common reviews, analyze what is the customer complaining about, right? And make sure that when you come up with an improved version of an existing product, that these flaws are fixed for your product. And if you do everything right, when the time comes to market your unique product, you will be able to enjoy as your business is raking in a solid pile of cash, since customers will be just naturally, inclined to pick a better product, and that will be yours because you put in the necessary time and effort into making your product the best out of all these other options that are available on the market. Now, what is the third reason? So the next reason why Amazon is still alive, is still greatly alive, is because of phenomenal profit margins. So the beauty of running a successful Amazon FBA business is not the passivity level, it's not the passive income, right? It's passive to some extent, right? You still need to put in the work and really take a lot of time to launch your product. At the very beginning, it's going to take a lot of time. Once your business is up and running, you really need to take less time to optimize and maintain your business, right? Because you built this system that is making money for you. So the beauty of running a successful Amazon FBA business is not that you can enjoy this passive income or freedom that this will allow you to achieve, obviously, once you have a successful Amazon FBA business, but the dynamics and the natural climate of e-commerce business. So while there are some categories and cheap products with slim profit margins, such as in the food and beverages category, where you have very slim profit margins, most products actually, if they are fairly improved and innovated enough, will bring you a solid profit margin. So you can expect to make a 20 or 30% margin after excluding all costs. So you will be pulling in 20-30% margin for each sale that you make on Amazon. This is just a typical kind of profit margin that you can expect to make with your business. And this is what really lands in your bank account, right? This is the real money, the cold hard cash that goes right straight to your bank account. So, and that's like after excluding all costs, all the manufacturing cost, advertising, and all of these different costs associated with selling your products. There are not really a lot of businesses that can brag about having such a high profit margin. And this makes e-commerce rival the gains of other business models, especially if you innovate your product well and differentiate it from the market, which allows you to actually charge higher prices since you made your product better. So there is no reason why you can't charge higher prices. Okay, the fourth reason is the fulfillment ease and convenience, So when you sell your products as Amazon FBA, you don't need to care about the process of fulfilling your orders or stressing about how I'm gonna ship this product to the right customer. Everything is taken care of for you. From the moment that your inventory hits and enters Amazon's warehouse, all the responsibility is immediately taken off your shoulders. So you don't need to endlessly stress about your products reaching a customer's doorstep. Instead, Amazon will handle the shipping process for you. So they will just take the product, right, from the shelf and ship it on your behalf when someone places the order to the correct address, which automatically removes you, right, from having to deal with a ton of different issues encountered along the way of shipping products. Okay, the next reason why Amazon is not going anywhere soon is the need of having to adapt to platform updates. So it's not a secret that Amazon is constantly evolving its platform and services, and you need to really keep up with the updates and changes to stay competitive and ahead of the competition. So sellers that are not exploiting all the possible tools that are available are falling behind, and these are actually great news for you because you can set yourself apart from the competition by staying stoked on all the new tools and tactics that give your business a competitive edge. And this last but not least reason, and this is the most compelling and enticing one for beginners who are just starting out, they don't really have any prior business or online business for that matter experience, is the starting capital. So did you know that starting a business from scratch, bootstrapping a startup or developing a software costs a heck of money? And it requires a bunch of capital. We are talking about thousands of dollars, right? And while you need to set aside some capital for your e-commerce ventures, it's surprising, guys, how little you need to invest to become successful with this business model, turning it into an insane cash cow machine. So how much does it actually cost you to launch and become successful with Amazon FBA? There's no one absolute answer, right? But $5,000 will be enough for you to test the product, right? So you'll be able to buy the inventory, pay for the shipping, invest in Amazon PPC ads, order some samples from your supplier to check the quality. Also, you'll be able to pay for any product research or keyword research tools that are going to help you in your journey of selling on Amazon. Also, you are going to, with that amount of money, obviously you will be able to open up your Amazon Seller Central account. If you don't have the account, you can't actually sell, you can't really sell on their platform, and this costs money, right? So that would be, guys, it for today's video. As you can see, there's a lot of different reasons why Amazon FBA is not going anywhere. This business model is still alive, so anyone could really make a lot of money if they follow the proven framework. And I'm gonna actually lay out what's that proven framework, how you should do keyword research, how you need to find profitable products to sell on Amazon, right? How you can then come up with an improved version of the product and innovate your product to make sure that once you launch your products, the customer chooses your products over what's available on the market, right? Because you've differentiated your product, you created this additional value that your competitors don't offer, and your competitors can't actually compare their products to yours because yours is way much better. In the next videos, I'm just gonna, guys, elaborate on this a little bit more. I'm gonna also make another video where I break down each cost, right, that you need to account for when starting your Amazon FBA business. So I'm gonna also break down every single cost, right, that you need to keep in mind as you are launching your brand on Amazon. So yeah, that would be it, guys, for today's video. Don't believe the lies that you see on YouTube. These are just gurus that are trying to sell you their course or get as many views as possible with their just clickbaity titles and thumbnails, right? So don't believe the lies that everyone is trying to throw your way. And yeah, Amazon FBA will be profitable moving forward. What is actually changing is the way you do this Amazon FBA business. The only thing is changing that you need to approach this business from a different angle with a unique mindset. If you are interested in making money online and actually achieving a financial freedom for yourself at an early age, just like I'm doing here, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. So peace.